Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for taking the time to join this session. I'm so grateful that you are here, and I want to say you're very much welcome. It takes a lot of effort for you to join an online session. In fact, let me say this, it takes a lot of effort to sign up for a session and to take the step ahead to actually start the session. So I want to congratulate you for being part of this session. I want to say welcome to this inbound marketing short course. This is a free e-learning course that is going to help you change your mindset on how you view marketing, because so much has changed over the years on how you acquire customers, how customers come to you. And I believe whether you own a business, you're starting of thinking of business, or you are a marketer, or you're in charge of getting clients for a business, this course is going to be extremely valuable for you. If you are seeing me for the first time, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Elius Simon, and in the last 6 years, almost over half a decade, I've been working with businesses, helping them to get customers through social media. And we decided that over time, it's now time for us to give back to you guys to help you understand how does inbound marketing work. What have we seen in the industry that is working for other businesses? And maybe if you understand these principles, you change how you do marketing, and it will start working for you as well. So I want to say thank you so much for making the time, and thank you so much for joining. Now let's jump on with the introduction. All right, and basically probably the best place to start is, let's start by defining what is inbound marketing. There are two types of marketing, all right? Or marketing can be divided into two ways. Number one is inbound marketing, and the other, number two, is outbound marketing. Inbound, just like the word, means that customers coming to you, customers looking out for you, customers calling you, customers tell you that, hey, I've heard about your brand. What do you do? Or I've been told by someone that you offer this service. Or I read your blog, I watch your YouTube video. And then they will either send you an email, or they make a purchase without you having to go out looking for them. That is inbound marketing. On the other hand is outbound marketing. And how outbound works, it means, just like the word, it's you going out to reach out to them, either through a call, okay, either through email, either through a cold call, either through a text message. People who have never heard about your business. Now, the reason why we are discussing this is because the people who come to you through inbound marketing and the people who come to you through outbound marketing have got two different mindsets. The person who comes to you because you reach out to them, when you call them, hey, is this one so? This is Simon calling from this brand. The first thing they start doubting you. Do I know you? Where do you get my number from? I've never heard of you. Can I trust you? Can I believe you? Are you scam? So those are the immediate questions that will come to you, or will come to the mind of the customer. And therefore, even before you have had an opportunity to discuss what you want to offer them, they are already in a state of mind of doubts. Now, do you want to be in that position? I bet no. And that's why this course is going to be so important, because it's going to give you authority. It's going to give you trust, so that when people are coming to you, they're coming from a point of trust. They believe in you. They've watched your videos. They've read your blogs. So they are not going to be doubting you, and that's the whole point of this course, right? But let's point out a few things. Maybe you may think, where has this come from? Previously, businesses focused on outbound, whereby there were email blasts, phone calls, what you call cold calls, faxes, and all these things. And you receive an email and people will email back. But today, people want to buy, but they do not want to be sold to. So the moment you do a cold call to a client, they are immediately suspicious, thinking, is this for real? Can I trust this phone call? Are they a scam? Are they out to take away my money? But if they come to you, they have decided to come to you. So at that point, you have the advantage, you have the opportunity, because they actually trust you. They actually believe what you can do to help them, all right? So allow me to point out a few issues here, just to give you a perspective of where we have come from in terms of inbound marketing and where we are and where we're likely to end up, and how you can use that knowledge for your business. Are we together? So now, take down a pen and write this down, okay? All right. Number one, the game has changed. Okay, the game has changed because customers don't want to be, interrupted. All right. For example, if you're watching a YouTube video and the ad crosses, what do? If you're not interested in the ad, you want to skip. Okay. On TV, we can't wait when you watch your favorite, soap opera and then it interrupts. What do? We walk out and we wait for the ad session to end so that you can come back and continue watching. Isn't that so? That's very true. So people have changed, and if someone wants to make a decision, okay, if someone wants to make a buying decision, they would prefer to check out for online reviews. They will Google, okay, they watch YouTube videos. So long before they can come to your shop and make a purchase, long before they can order for your service, long before they can decide to do business with you, they have already done their research enough. And that means that the paradigm, how people make shopping, how people do shopping has completely changed. And therefore, as a business owner, whether you like it or not, you have no option but to change how you market your business, how people find you out. There's a popular book by Dan Kennedy, and this book is called Magnetic Marketing. I'll be sharing some of the principles in this training. This is a 4-module, 8 lessons, and I'm just laying the foundation here in this lesson. But I want you to encourage you to make sure that you watch all the lessons to lesson 8 because you're going to learn so much by the time you finish. And every day will be unpiling. I want to look at this as an onion, and every time you uncover one peel of the onion, then you see more, and then you cover the next peel and you see more of the onion, and it gets better every day. With every lesson, it will keep on getting better. And therefore, that's why we're saying that businesses have no option. They need to adapt. Okay, there's need for adaptability to stop rely on traditional ways of marketing and realize that customer behavior has changed. How customers shop has completely changed. That means that you too, the way you do marketing, how you acquire customers needs to change. It's better, when people have heard about your business, when people have seen your videos, when people have, they know about you and they're coming to you. So at that point, they've already convinced themselves that you are the right person for them to do business with. And that's how we are talking of inbound marketing. Okay? Whereby they are coming to you because it's coming from a point of trust, a point of confidence, a point they have seen, out there. And today there's a lot of opportunities to build reviews. To build authority. I just talked of reviews as a way of building authority. But that's just one way. So instead of pushing out messages and emails and phone calls, okay, to these people, it's time to focus on ways or different ways of engaging with their clients on social media. Not necessarily social media. I think I'll be talking about that in a moment. But what you're saying is that it's time to start thinking about where are these people hanging out? Where are my clients? Then positioning yourself in a way that these people will actually find you. And when they find you, you put yourself in a position whereby they will interact with your content, they will interact with your brand. Then at that point, they can raise their hand and say that, I'm interested. Tell me more. I want to know about your business. I've heard about you. How does this work? Tell me more. When you get to that point, number one, the people who are raising their hands up are already convinced that I have this problem and your business can help me. The number two, they're already in the process of telling themselves that they are the right people to work with. They have already raised their hands. They already know the pain points. So at that point, you actually convince them that, you know what, they've already convinced themselves, and therefore, as a business owner, there's no point of you trying to convince them. They've already convinced themselves. Does that make sense to somebody? Okay, does that make sense? If you're with me here, right? I just want to say yes, yes. Okay, if that makes sense to someone, right? So I'm here to tell you in this introduction lesson that traditional marketing has declined. Okay, and talking of traditional market, you're talking of email. Okay, email open rates have gone down to less than 5%. And if they open the email, then that means that maybe less than that is good to respond to the email and even make a purchase. Unless the email is being sent by an authority, someone that customers have already interacted with, they have done business with, and they're like, oh, I know this brand, I know this person, I'm willing and comfortable to do business with them. Does that make sense to somebody? Right? Does that make sense to somebody? So to share your thoughts, okay? And let's share your thoughts. For example, when it comes to shopping, because we don't want to look like we're just talking theory here, all right? I want us to, to be practical. For example, when it's time for you to shop, how do you shop, all right? Would you prefer to buy from someone that you've never heard of and they just send you a random email, or you're like, I watched this YouTube video from this guy, and I talked about XYZ. I'm like, this person is legit. I think I can work with them. So if it comes from that point, trust me, it's authority. Like, you already convinced yourself that this is the right person to work with, and therefore working with them becomes easier. That's what you're saying. That, even you, when you're doing shopping, you prefer to shop from people that you've worked with before, people you have seen before. Does that make sense to somebody? So the same way that you shop as a business owner, as a customer, you need to think that your customers also think in the same way. Okay? The way you think as an individual, the way you think as a consumer, that's how your customers think. And therefore, it's very likely that the same shopping habits that you have are the same shopping habits your customers have. And therefore, it's time to start thinking, how can you sell to yourself? By selling to yourself, I mean, you need to start thinking that, oh, I own a business, but it's possible that the people who buy from me have got the same habits that I have. Okay, so if they rely on online reviews, videos, checking for brands online, they'll probably do the same to you when they buy your products. And therefore, it's so important for you to position yourself in the same way so that you're building authority, right? So basically in this lesson, I'm just saying, okay, that it's time for you to change how you do marketing. Instead of doing broadcasts and all these kind of things that for people that you do not know, it's time to start asking yourself, how can these people find me? How can I build authority? How can they realize that, oh, they can discover my brand and make yourself discoverable? And if you're discoverable and now they're coming to you, you've got a different perspective. You have an authority. As they're coming to you, they're going to question, oh, this person, is it legit? The last example. It's like when your friends tells you, hey, can you go to this hotel so that you can have dinner, or we can have a meal there. At that point, because you trust your friends, you don't question. Okay? And I think the internet and social media to many people has become like that friend. Where whatever is recommended on the internet is seen as an authority. And today, more than any other time, customers have got a ton of information. And if they can't discover you, if they can't Google you and find you, you're going to struggle. You're going to have challenges. And that's why we are laying the foundation for the next lesson. Because we're going to show you now, if that is the position, what are you supposed to do? Where are you supposed to begin? What are some examples of brands that started from nothing and actually stood out because they realized that the paradigm had changed? In these lessons, we're going to focus more on paradigm shift. And I hope your paradigm will shift. So I'll see you the next lesson. Get ready, take notes, and let's figure out how can we get more people coming to us instead of us going out to them. Thank you so much. and I'll see you on the next one.